This for me, you will be a made man.
What's good, YT family? It's your brother ELI coming to you with another KVA video. Like, comment, subscribe, support the channel if you will. Much appreciate y'all. So yeah, man, I would say this weekend has been a good weekend. I only had one day off, which, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The ship is kind of going through something right now, but it's, you know, it's no biggie to me, man. It's no biggie to me, man. Take every day as, you know, as it comes. I'm not really too stressed about it. But so let's get into the video today, man. I want to, you know, get straight forward to the point. You have to go through some shit to actually call yourself to be a man, bro. Real shit. You gotta really go through something. And I don't mean that it has to be something dramatic or anything specific, but struggle comes with being an adult. Fuck just being a man. This goes for women as well. Struggle comes with just adulthood in itself. I see a lot of guys preying on the end of their struggle to end, or will there ever be, you know, I see a lot of comments and stuff like that, will there ever be a time where things will be all good? And I said, and my answer to that is maybe not. But either way, you got to expect that struggle, bruh. I remember when I tore my ACL 2017, completely sat me the fuck down. And this was around the time when I was playing ball a lot. I actually had, you know what I'm saying, real dreams of playing D3 basketball at one point. And when I tore my ACL, man, I think for some reason it just didn't really hit me, the severity of the injury, because I kind of didn't take the recovery process as well. But then, you know, as time went on, and, you know, it just didn't heal correctly. It just didn't feel right. That's when I realized, like, man, this is some shit that is extremely serious. And anyone who's been through a torn ACL, a torn Achilles, I know my brother has torn his Achilles as well. Any real severe leg injury, ligament injury, stuff like that, it's extremely hard to recover. And some people don't ever recover, really. But if you're fortunate enough to, they're never really the same athlete as they were. And honestly, crazy enough, I had the doctor who actually did my surgery, like on my knee, actually look me in the eyes and tell me that I was never going to run again. Dead ass, no cap, like literally looked me in the eyes and was like, well, you know, what do you plan on doing? You know, and I told him, like, yeah, I plan on still playing, whatever, blase blah, whoop-de-whoop, whatever. And he's like, man, to be honest with you, I don't see that happening again. You know what I'm saying? And like, at that moment, bro, like that shit shook the fuck out of me for a good, I want to say 5 seconds. It damn near scared me. It damn near, you know what I'm saying, frightened me. Just the thought that, like, I possibly might not ever be able to be on a court again. That really hurt me for real. And it really put me in a dark place for 5 seconds only. And then after that 5 seconds, I snapped back into fuck that. That can't be, that is not, like, I rebuked it completely. Like, that cannot be my future. That cannot be my fate. I don't believe the Almighty had that in the cards for me. I have to push through. I have to fight through this shit. And every day I've been working on that, even though it's healed. I can honestly say it's healed. It's not the best. There's a lot of things that I could be doing also, and I plan on actually doing as well. But it was a struggle to actually, once I got the surgery done, man, I wish I'd saved the pictures of my surgery, bro. My knee looked like the size of a fucking pumpkin, bro. Swear to God, like after the surgery, it was bloody as shit. I remember having fucking wraps on my knee. I couldn't even, like, the pain is not even, like, I couldn't even explain the pain. But just the sight of it, though, the sight of it was just crazy to me. Just baffled the fuck out of me that this shit really has happened, and I really tore my ACL. I had surgery, and this is the current state that I was in. And it took me a while to just adjust to walking. just walking, moving my leg, just like flexing my quad muscle, stuff like that. I felt like I was like literally at ground zero. Like I literally had to start all of my like motor skills, mechanical skills, whatever you may call it, all over again. And I mean all that to say, like, bro, you have to go through some shit. And whatever you're doing, and everyone's challenge and everyone's struggle will be completely different. So I don't want anyone to compare my, torn ACL story to yours, because hopefully that hasn't happened to you and it won't happen to you. And you know what I'm saying? I don't wish that on anyone. But either way, your struggle is going to be highly real. Your struggle is going to be so real that you're going to have that same feeling, that same scared, that same frightened feeling that you had, that I had. You're going to have that same exact feeling, bro. And you're going to have to push through that shit. And there's not going to be anybody around you to help you other than your own willpower that you have inside of you. That's going to be the only thing that's going to keep you in a what would you say, a positive mindset, especially when going through some shit like that, which is highly traumatic. So just imagine how it will feel for an athlete who's been doing this for the last, at the time, 23 years, 22 years of his life, in the prime of his life, for something like that to happen to him. It's damn near, you know what I'm saying, life changing. I ain't gonna say it's damn near. It is life changing to go through some shit like that. But there's never gonna be an end to the struggle. There's never gonna be an end. There's always gonna be a challenge. I even find a challenge now, just not necessarily with healing my leg, but also healing my mental, because my mental also got injured as well. I know a lot of guys, who watch sports and stuff like that ask like, well, damn, bro, why does when D Rose got hurt, he got hurt again, or it took him a while for him to get back into his, into his, vintage years and stuff like that. And why does it look like he's still, because that shit is mentally traumatic, bro. That shit is emotionally like depleting. Like you don't just bounce back for some shit like that. It takes a very long time. It takes a very long time to heal. A very long time to heal. If you've been eating bullshit for 30 years, 40 years, bruh, it's going to take a very, 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 very long time for you to, how would you say, not only just get in shape, but what do I mean to say? I guess it would be to recalibrate your mind to not eating that bullshit that made you sick or made you fat. Just getting your mind to also agree with your body that this is no longer serving me. This is the direction I want to go with my life. And regardless of the urges that I have, or regardless of the, the hunger pains I might have, I'm going to hone in on that and I'm going to ignore them, because this is truly what I want. This is truly what I want to pursue. That takes a very long time. That takes a very, very long time. I commend anyone who's been in situations to where they were 300 pounds, 400 pounds, whatever, overweight, let's just say overweight, and they get in shape. Man, that in itself, dieting in itself should be a sport. I don't want to get off subject, but dieting, I'm going to just keep it at that. Dieting in itself needs to be a sport, because that shit is completely different. But either way, it's a struggle, bruh. It's a struggle. All of these addictions that people have are going through, and all these things like that, all of the things that, relationship traumas, relationship, bondages that you have with women or men or whatever you into, that shit takes a very long time. Abandonment issues you might have from your mother, your father, whoever, that takes a very long time, and you have to go through that. That's going to be on your jacket forever, my boy. And you might have to stick with that forever and get strong enough to where it does not bother you anymore. But don't sit here and say, I wish there was no problems, or I wish there was no challenges, because I will say this, challenges made me get into the gym. Challenges made me more aware of my surroundings. Challenges made me more conscious of exercising and not only my body but my mind and stuff like that. That shit actually helped me immensely. But when it all comes down to it, I had to go through that shit alone. There was no one around me that was going to help me or coach me through. Yes, I did have a few people in my corner that I was blessed and fortunate to have. But don't expect that. Don't expect that. Expect that whatever you're going through, you're going to have to go through that on your own. And it will be a struggle. There's no red pill, no blue pill, no consciousness, no none of that spiritual, none of that shit. You're going to have to find it in yourself to be a man and accept the challenge and also prevail from it. Overcome it. Other than that, that's all. That's the only. That's why all these videos I've been telling guys numerous of times. There is no quick fix to confidence. You just got to do the shit. Some things you just got to do. Sometimes you just got to put the phone down, put the Instagram down, put the Facebook down, and you just got to do some shit. Real shit. You just got to act. And whatever happens from that. And you reap the benefits or the consequences of what you doing. Period. So, yeah, man. Expect some struggle, man. It's going to be struggle. It's going to be hard. It'll get better. But it's going to be some struggle. It's going to be some challenges, man. But that's just the name of the game. So, yeah, man. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video, man. Much appreciate y'all. Peace.